What's going on, guys? Supercar Street Racing here. Got the brand new iSupra right here. This is my 2003 Lexus IS300 with a complete Supra swap from front to back. It's got a 2JZ GTE VVTI engine, completely built, bottom end and head, 62 millimeter turbo from Precision, and a V160 6-speed. So the second mod we're going to do today is I do have other emblems for the back of this car, but for now I'm going to black out this, what I hate, instead of just taking it off, this Altezza logo. It's not an Altezza. That will be coming off the car very soon. But until then, I wanted to do this quick project because there's a car show tonight and I want to get that off of there. So, be right back with some instructions. Alright guys, you've probably seen my other tutorials to do this. It's real easy. You don't have to do anything crazy as far as masking because Plastidip will come off of your paint with just your finger or a rag. So I've got the area masked off pretty good, but you want to leave like 1/4 of an inch around your logo emblem. Tape off everything else. The stuff does tend to splatter, so you can lay some towels over it or whatever. And then get your Plastidip can here. It is already very warm, so I don't need to warm this up. If it's wintertime, run this under the water for about 5 minutes. Let it come up to temperature. Shake that really good. Now, an important thing is when it comes out of the can for the first time, it's going to want to splatter. And your first coat is going to need to be light. So, first thing you do is spray away from everything else, a test spray. Clear out that nozzle. That's what I just did. Bring your can over here. You're going to do a very light coat for the first coat. Good enough. Maybe from this side too. From the top and from the bottom. Now, you don't want to go crazy on your first coat because it will run. That's all. Set your timer for 15 minutes. Alright everybody, I got this ugly red Altezza logo taped off on the front grille. Now I just want to point out that this is different because it's raised. And just like any trim, when you paint Plastidip something that's raised and it has a definite edge around it like trim and has tape around it, you're going to want to pull the tape while it's still wet. So on the last coat, while it's still wet, as soon as you spray, then you lift the Plastidip, you lift the tape up. Otherwise, it's going to pull directly off of all this. So this is ready for paint. Got my Plastidip can here. It's going to be a little different because it's covering the whole thing. Make sure you spray a test spray away from everything, and then go ahead and put a light coat. Perfect. There's the first coat. Sorry if I didn't get that on camera. Looks pretty good. Go set your timer for 15. Alright, what's up fools? 15 minutes has passed. Got my refreshment. Don't want to show it and get demonetized. But coming up here to do the second coat here. This will be a little bit thicker than the first. Sprayed my test coat and that from the side. And from the top. Well, that's a pretty thick coat. Let's see how that dries in 15 minutes and we'll see if we need a third coat. Alright, I decided I hate this too, so I taped that off. That's going to get sprayed, but we're ready for our second coat on our front logo here. Spray a little bit out of the way to clear the nozzle. And 1, 2, 3 coats there. And there's no need to get the sides, so this probably is almost done. Kind of like the way that looks all blacked out. Back has maybe one more coat left and we're done. Got the hood pins painted off, or taped off for Plastidip. I am worried about these ones because when I stick the key in, I think it's going to chip off the Plastidip a lot. So this may not be a long-term solution. I may have to actually paint these. But for now, I want to get rid of this big, ugly-ass ring. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen on my car. And now, I believe it's about 2 minutes away. I feel comfortable with putting the last coat of Plastidip on the rear. Here goes the last one, guys. That last coat's going to dry for 20 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and put a coat on these hood pins. Let's see if we get Plastidip everywhere. Okay, there's a good first coat. Don't forget to get all the way around it like I just did. Hopefully that didn't go through to the paint, but if it did, it will rub right off, no problem. Those will take 15 minutes and then we will come check them again for a second coat. Okay guys, last coat of Plastidip on the front badge, and we peel immediately because it has an edge. If you don't, it will pull the Plastidip up all the way around. You do the same thing with trim. Third coat. There's the third coat. Now I'm going to try to do this without messing it up. There's the bag. And let's see if this works. Alright, do you see how that came off without taking the Plastidip off? That's how you do that. Badge is now blacked out. I don't know, hopefully you guys can hear me. My neighbor is doing blower stuff. I'm going to go ahead and peel this Plastidip now. Take off the bag and the tape. Hope this works because if it doesn't, then you have to re-tape it all. And that sucks. So, we're going to go ahead and get this off. Sorry about the camera. Once again, I forgot to focus on the project. I have a bad habit of that. So you take this Plastidip from the corner and you peel it. Very slowly and carefully. And once again, I'll try to get this in the shot. See how between the letters there, sorry about the yard blower, it didn't peel up, but here it's trying to. That's what toothpicks are for. That one worked great. I don't know if you guys saw that, but in between that letter, we had some good results. Okay, so now we have to deal with a few little spots left between the Z there and those two right there. Be right back. I feel like this blower is ruining my video. I hope not. Take your toothpick and go ahead and get that out of there. Look at that, came out perfect. Next one. Wow, so awesome. Love Plastidip, came right out. This one is going to be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, that one's not coming out easily. But, there you go. There is how to Plastidip your emblems. Came out really good. Let's go check out the hood pins. So I have a feeling we're going to have to peel these wet because of this edge. So I'm going to put one more coat right now. Sorry about the blower again. Alright, here's my last coat, my wet coat on that one. Time to peel. Got that peeled. That one. That one. Apologize again. It's hard to concentrate on filming. But there you go. There is a matte black hood pin that used to be silver. And that looks miles better. We did get some overspray there, but look, it wiped right off. Right there. Time to do this one. Let's go ahead and spray the last coat. Here's the final coat. Okay, while it's wet, you peel when you have an edge like that. Try not to touch the Plastidip. Then take the paper off, like that, and go ahead and peel the tape. I think I did a better job on the tape for the second one. Wow, it's not even in the shot. You guys can go off on me on the comments if you want to for that stupidity. There you go. Now, you can see a little bit of overspray right here. If you just rub it like that, it comes straight off. Some right there. That's from not taping around the paper because I wanted to make sure that it didn't pull up the Plastidip. Now you can also get your detail spray, which I'm going to do next, and put it on there and get the rest of that stuff off if you want. Now here's the issue. When I unlock these hood pins, I have a feeling it's going to scratch at least this part of the Plastidip off, which I'm fine with. Yeah, I kind of missed a little bit of the metal on the sides, but it's not too bad. It's good enough. I like that better. Wow, that looks so much better. I am amazed at the difference in that. I have no idea why anybody would put metal pins on, but hey, that's a good project for me and good content. So that's going to do it for today's video. There's the front badge, the hood pins, and the rear badge. Supercar Street Racing, we'll see you guys soon.